Also, you were representing Corey York in these allegations that were made against him by a grand jury last month. How's your client doing?
He's doing well. We stay in touch, obviously. We have an arraignment date, February 22nd, up in Union Parish on the criminal case. And that's primarily what I'm involved in. I'm lead counsel for him in that case, and Knack and his attorney, Taylor Townsend, is co-counsel with me on that case. We came down for the day's hearing, but our primary interest, of course, is in the criminal case that's been filed by District Attorney Belton of the grand jury in Union Parish.
What was his demeanor after the grand jury returned its decision?
Well, he was disappointed. I've been representing Trooper York for a year and a half. The federal prosecutors had that case for over 2 years. They painstakingly evaluated the case and declined prosecution. Our hope, and in fact my belief at the time, was that the declination on the part of the federal prosecutors would and clearly should have ended the matter. But for reasons best known to Mr. Belton, he presented the case to a state grand jury in Union Parish and obtained a state court indictment. Naming my client with 1 count of malfeasance and 10 counts of, 1 count of negligent homicide and 10 counts of malfeasance.
It's our understanding that the federal grand jury, or the feds, weren't necessarily looking at whether or not a civil rights violation was committed against.
Well, I feel confident, and that may well be the case. That probably is the case, but I feel confident in telling you that if all the allegations appearing in the state grand jury indictment had been found to exist by the federal prosecutors, there would most certainly have been an indictment in federal court. After 2.5 years of painstakingly reviewing that case, they declined to issue an indictment. That's where it stands in the federal case.
But they weren't necessarily looking at Mr. Green's death. They were looking at his civil rights violation.
Right, but if what the state alleges occurred as regards Mr. Green's death, I think the federal prosecutors could easily have returned a violation of Section 242, the Civil Rights article.
Let's talk about what happened today. Obviously, the commission voted to, put him on leave without pay, but he is getting to use some of his accrued time. Tell us about that.
Well, all we were asking today is that Trooper York be allowed to exhaust his accrued leave time, that he not lose that. And as the commission explained, they can't take that away from him. So the relief we requested as regarding today's hearing, we got. So that ended exactly as we hoped it would, and as frankly we were convinced that it would. I don't believe. Thank you very much.
He maintains his innocence, though.
Absolutely. I'm convinced, absolutely convinced, that once a fair jury considers all the allegations in this case, I'm convinced that Trooper York will be acquitted of all counts appearing in the state court indictment. Obviously,
it's your job to defend this trooper who was criminally charged, but when you see what happened to Mr. Green, what are your thoughts?
My thought, any time a citizen dies in the custody of any police agency, that's a tragedy. And of course, everyone, any decent person, feels for the family members of Mr. Green. But as to the charges in the state court indictment, I'll address those in state court in Union Parish, and we look forward to doing so.
Do you think the officer's actions were appropriate that night?
I'll address the actions in the state court indictment when we get in state court. I'm not going to try the criminal case on the street, but we are prepared and will be prepared to try it in Union Parish whenever it comes up. Investigative findings to the state or Mr. Belton.
Have you been able to review all of that yet, or?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are we talking about voluminous files?
We're talking voluminous files.
Okay.
And there may be things I've yet to receive, but what information I have at this time, you can bet I've reviewed. Okay?
Are you talking about videos, pictures,
all of those things. Videos, statements. And I'd rather leave it at that, but it's a very significant amount of discovery and investigative materials.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so much. Let me